Hi everyone, welcome back to FSX. Here we are with a Mary Alice in the A2A simulated B-17, looking gorgeous as you can see. It's very early morning, before dawn. We're here at Reykjavik Airport, Bravo Indigo Romeo Kilo, and we'll be heading today to the UK. Finally, we're hitting the UK shores as we touch down, hopefully, trouble-free in Prestwick Airport, which is Echo Golf Papa Kilo. So here we are, as I say, early morning start. It's, wow, I don't know if it's my tired eyes or is these lights are really, really shiny this morning. But, right, let's get to it. To go through our usual startup checks. Right, check weights and fuel. Yes, we definitely need to start topping up some of the fuel. So let's top up our tanks. I think you can just click on there, can you? You can just click there, yeah. We can go full tank. We're going to be about a 700-mile journey today. We'll take full, but not the feeder tanks. Yes, actually we will. We won't take the Tokyo tanks, but we will fill up all the wing tanks, minus the Tokyo tanks. Oil is full up. Hydraulic fluid is okay. Glycos will just top up. Oxygen will top up as well. Engine oil, it looks okay. Let's head over to the inspection to see what they are saying. Everything is in beautiful condition, engines 1 to 4. The only thing the engineer has reminded us to keep an eye on the hydraulic pump, it's getting a bit old. Okay. That's good. No, that's not bad considering how far we've flown. So, what we'll try and do today is we'll use the hydraulic pump handle, which is just hidden behind that seat, rather than use the actual pump itself, and hopefully that will take a little strain off the hydraulic pump. So let's get the APU
right away, sir.
Going. That'll give us some power. So check weights and fuels, done. Parking brakes, done. Check flaps are in neutral. Neutral, yep. And gear. Neutral, yep.
Cabin power's coming on.
Okay, watch that for it to spike in a second. Freedom of controls. No, we've got the locks in. So remove that, which will give us a bit of that, and then we'll unconnect that, which will give us full back, full forward, full left, full right, rudder left, rudder right, rudder neutral. Fantastic. And turn on the... Okay, yeah, we probably should have done the batteries before we switched the... Should have done that first, but never mind, it's okay. We've got the APU running, so... hydraulic pressure, okay. So this is what we're going to start pumping with this. I'll just keep going here. I won't make you sit and watch it, because this will probably take a good few minutes for me to do. Okay, so I pumped away, and then the hydraulic pump automatically took over. As you can hear it screeching as it comes up to the +8 to 1000, which is fine. But yeah, we put it over the 200 and that's when it automatically kicked in, which is great. Cut-off switches for all engines. There we go, done. Carb air cleaner on. Hear the change of note from the APU as that setting drawed a bit more power from the APU. What was it? Carb cleaners on. Cabin heater on or off or cold. We'll stick that to cold. Master ignition on. Intercoolers set to cold. Done. Brilliant. For some reason I can't click on... There we go. Right, magnetos to both. Fuel boost on. Check fuel pressure is 8 to 6. .4, yeah, okay. Or 6 to 8, I should say. Mixture to auto rich. So we're going to do engine 3. So that's lean, that's auto rich. Turbo dial is on 0, correct. Open cowl flaps set to locked. So open cowl flaps in engine 3. Lock them down. Crack throttle. Throttle's cracked. Propeller high RPM already set. Fire extinguisher, okay. So fire extinguisher we will set to engine 3. Start, wait 12 seconds. Right, we need to have a look at this. Put a couple of primes into engine 3. Right, so starting.
Clear prop.
Meshing.
Engine 3 is starting.
Beautiful.
Oil pressure is coming up.
There she goes. Right, we'll bring engine 2 online, I think, next. Just because I fancy bringing engine 2 online next. No particular reason why. It says prime engine 2. Fuel was set to auto rich. Let's just open the cowl flaps. See the cowl flaps opening. Lock. Fire extinguisher to engine 2. Engine 2 starter on.
Clear prop.
Meshing. Doesn't look like that's going to take. No. Okay, let's switch the starter off on that one.
Engine 2 is starting.
Oh! Oh,
Oil
as I...
pressure is rising.
Oh, okay, we got lucky there. I thought that was it. I thought that wasn't going to fire for us, but it did. Okay. For some reason, engine 2 has got its own little characteristics. Okay, that's good. These aircraft do tend to build their own little characteristics. Going to switch engine 1 on now, opening its cowl flaps. Locking its cowl flap. Whoops. Locking its cloud flaps. Fuel to auto rich. Fire extinguisher set to engine 2. Sorry, engine 1. Let's prime engine 1. Double check I was priming the right engine. Yes, I was. Great. Starter on engine 1.
Clear prop.
Meshing.
Engine 1 starting.
Beautiful.
Oil pressure is rising.
So let's open the cowl flaps on engine 4. Put its fuel. Whoops. Put its fuel to auto rich. Cowl flaps are open and locked. Fire extinguisher to engine 4. Prime her. Throttle has been cracked. Dish bish bosh. Fuel booster pump. Oh, hang on. Now let's prime after I've done the fuel booster. Should have put the fuel booster on first. Okay. Engine 4 starter on.
Clear prop.
Meshing.
Engine 4 is
Perfect.
starting up.
Okay, and let's hop into the captain's
Oil
chair.
pressure is rising.
What we'll now do is ask the co-pilot to manage the engines for us, which would be super cool, thank you. Let's bring on the radios. Let's put our headphones on, so it's not quite so loud. Brilliant. Okay. Engines, just let them warm up a wee bit. And we can seek some permission to take off. So we've been given runway 31 using taxiway Echo, runway 1, runway 6, Echo Alpha. Okay, so we'll begin our taxi in now, and I'll see you back in a short while. Okay, we're going to taxi across this runway and up to the right. With all the light glow, it does look a little bit like a 1970s movie, doesn't it? It's awful, but it'll clear away. Don't worry. Don't worry. We've been given permission to cross the runway, so that's okay. Have a look anyway, you know. Not that I don't trust the controllers, but I don't trust the controllers. So we're going to head up there. There you go. There's Alpha. Echo Alpha, perfect. This is the one. And so we go up here and onto that runway over there. Fantastic. Right. We'll be up before the sun's up, which should be lovely. Look at that sky though. Isn't that amazing? And we should be landing. Journey should take about 4 hours. It's about 700 odd miles. 4 hour estimation. So what's the time here now? Blooming early o'clock, that's what I know for sure. Yeah, so we're running around at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning back in the UK. Okay.
Sir, we should add a bit of throttle.
Departing straight out. Boeing Foxtrot Bravo Delta Romeo Sierra cleared for takeoff. Runway 31.
Okay.
Straight out. Approved.
Permission to go. Approved. Let's just line up and rock on. Presswick, here we come. Thank you, Iceland. You have been an absolute pleasure to visit.
Boeing Delta Romeo Sierra, please acknowledge.
Oh, please acknowledge. Sorry.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 31. Boeing Delta Romeo Sierra.
Let's get lined up a little bit. drive straight for a bit so we can make sure the tail wheel's okay. Okay. So before we go, we want to turn our lock tail wheel, yeah, all trim neutral, yeah, we've done that. Oil temperature, we have the worn up. We want to switch that to 8 for the old turbos, and then we are clear to go. We'll just close those for a second. We're not quite straight. We're up. Positive rate. Gear up. Goodbye, Iceland.
Sir, landing gear is not moving.
Oh. Try and bring that up again. Starting to fog up a little bit. Doesn't seem like the landing gear wants to come up. Interesting. Okay, frequency change approved. Let's go to departure. Right, so we need to figure out what's going on with this landing gear.
I'm on it, Captain.
So I've just got the engineer to go out and to manually crank the landing gear up, as you know, as you've seen them do when they crank it down for emergency services.
Let's will us down.
Yeah, I need you to crank it up, not down, bud. Right wheel is down. Brilliant. Okay, so he's confirmed it's all now down. Let's see if we can now raise the landing gear. Nope, that's not working. Okay. Whoops.
Right away, sir.
Crank on up. Let's try that. Have I hit the wrong keys? There we go. Finally, he's starting to crank the right way, and the landing gear is slowly being risen. Well, that was a bit of an issue. Is that our hydraulic pump giving out on us, I wonder?
The tail wheel is up.
I bet you're all having visions of Memphis Belle now when they were cranking the wheels down. The amount of effort that went into that. Left wheel almost there.
Left wheel is up.
Well done. Now right wheel. There we go. So hopefully it's not a problem. I did kind of double hit the key by mistake. And I wonder if that's what bugged it out, or whether or not it is actually the hydraulic pump failing. Though I have heard the hydraulic pump squeal since then, so it may be just a bug, or maybe it's just something that's inherent with the wear of this aircraft. You can hear him cranking away. Can't see it sadly. Anyway, that's brilliant. So we are going to fly a southeasterly direction once everything's okay. I'm not going to do too much movement until the gear's up. Hydraulic pressure looks fine.
Main wheels are up.
Brilliant. Right, one thing we can do, switch the APU off.
Sir.
Look at that. Is that not beautiful or what? Sun's slowly creeping up. We beat her up this morning. So we'll be flying 15,000 feet as our altitude today. We're just coming up to 7,000 now. Let's just bring up our weather chart to see we're actually flying completely in the wrong direction due to that little bit of drama. So let's on navigation. There we go. So we're going to set 15,000. Autopilot on, and we'll go for heading as well. We set our heading to 130, which is fine. Acknowledging, going to the next handoff. Brilliant. So we'll continue our climb. As I say, we're coming up to 7,500 now. Once we get over 8,000, we will switch to ram air cooling. Let's just quickly check on the cabin. It's a nice temperature in the cabin. Fantastic. We've got something right at least. Let's have a quick look at the co-pilot. They're not reporting any faults, are they? Engine appears to be okay. Cruise reports. Everything looks okay. So it's making our turn now. So if we have a look at the weather, it's not the best. We'll just bank round, and we're actually heading west now, which is not great, but got kind of distracted with that emergency we just had to deal with. I've had an addition. So I got my my YouTube money for the month, and I purchased Rex soft clouds. So that's why you'll see far more volumetric type clouds. They should look pretty sweet. Does actually look like we're flying into some sort of time warp kind of stasis, hell stasis thing, isn't it? It's gone really red in this cloud. It's quite freaky actually. So let's actually increase our vertical climb to 700 feet a minute, which will be fine. To get out of this cloud. Got all sorts of weird colours going on, and I can't see a damn thing. Ah, there we go. What the hell was it going on in that cloud? That was weird. But you can probably see the clouds are a little bit more. Well, obviously, they're softer. They're more volumetric looking. They're not just like hard textures rotating. It's really nice, really nice. Yeah, Rex Soft Clouds, I'd recommend it. We're at 8,000. Switch over to ram speed, and we've gone into another hell cloud. Look at that. Runway down there, but the moon's up. This is probably what the RAF boys used to see quite often. As they used to go up for their midnight bombing run. Okay, we switched over to ram air cooling. Fantastic. And we're just returning to our course, which is I've actually adjusted that to 115. Oh, actually, it's not quite 115. It's like 112, but that'll do. Flying back over Reykjavik after our little diversion. Okay, so we're 9,000 feet now. We're going to climb up to 15,000 as I said, and from there we'll go into cruise mode. We'll set the turbos down, and we'll begin our cruise. I'll leave you here because not a lot else is going to happen from now on. Going to be interesting to see how we come into land, whether or not our undercarriage is working. We'll definitely get the engineer to have a look at that next time. If we get successfully back into Prestwick. But for now, I'll leave it there. Join me in a little while when we'll be either beginning our descent or heading for final approach. And until then, I'll leave you with some music and some pretties to enjoy. So I'll see you in a bit. Hi everyone, welcome back. As you can see, that is Glasgow. That sort of urban mass and sprawl over there is Glasgow. We're just going to go around the coast a bit, and where that cloud is, Prestwick should be under there somewhere. It's pretty close to Glasgow. So, it's actually called, I think it's called Glasgow Prestwick Airport these days, but there's some of the isles over there as well. Yeah, it did actually go quite foggy, cloudy for a while, but that seems to have cleared up, which was quite nice. I thought we were going to have quite a heavy cloud as we came in, but we still might. It still looks like there's cloud over Prestwick, which is it's not great. But it does appear, miracle on miracle, to be a sunny day, a sunny, fine day in Scotland, and you don't get many of those, especially in summer. Okay, so we've now dropped to 7,500 feet. I've flicked over the cooling to filter, or the air filtering, sorry, and we're going well. We can come off oxygen actually. See, it stops blinking. Fantastic. Right. So as I say, we're going to continue around the coast a little bit, and literally Prestwick is over here somewhere under this cloud, so we'll follow the coast round. And
Captain, this heat is pretty strong. Should we open a window?
what was that? Was it a smell or something? A short while ago he said, Captain, whatever you do, can you fly straight for the next 30 seconds or so? He's obviously having a pee somewhere, into a bottle or a bucket or something anyway. Oh, those guys larking around at the back. Anyway, we're going to continue our descent, as I say, and we're going to descend to about 5,000 feet and follow around the coast, and I'll speak to Prestwick in the meantime and seek approval for landing, and join me for final approach. I'll see you in a few. Okay, here we go. So I have put the turbos back up to 8, fuel back to auto rich, and we will drop the landing gear. Now this
Sir, landing gear is not moving.
rubbish. I thought we'd resolved that. So what we'll do, we'll get them to landing gears, we'll crank
I'm
down.
on the Captain.
Okay, this is like a proper emergency landing, so yeah, maybe the hydraulic pump has gone after all that. Hydraulic pressure is okay.
The tail wheel is down.
Okay, cool. See the Pape lights up there. We're maintaining 2,400 feet. Fortunately, it's a nice clear day. Oh, I can't quite see if the wheels are coming down. The cranking is a good indication that it is. So if you look at the runway, it's quite a long runway. Runway 30.
Left wheel is down.
Excellent. Oh, you can switch the autopilot off. So we can start losing a bit of height.
Nice day out today.
It is a nice day out today. Keep cranking. Keep cranking. Okay, so if we have a look at our this, in fact, we do seem to have an issue developing with engine 2. It has some problems apparently. So we'll have a look at what the engineer says about that. So far it's performing okay. Let's just skip to the back. So brake test, all okay. So we've done filters. All mixtures set correctly, turbo set correctly, landing gear is down, check brakes done, pressure between 6 and 800, yep, it's just been hit by the hydraulic pump. 147 lower flap, so we're doing about 150 now, so let's drop that. Oops.
Right wheel is down.
Wheels down, excellent.
Main wheels are down.
Right, we're doing 150, drop a few more miles an hour and we'll drop the flaps. Flaps going down. We're going to go from half flaps to begin with. Going full flaps now.
Flaps are confirmed down.
Try and line up on this runway a bit better. It's a nice long runway, so we don't have to come down too hard. Maybe we'll pop down to the coastline later. It's right next to the airbase and get ourselves a nice ice cream. Not sure what all these flicking textures are.
110.
Bit of power just to keep us steady. dropping a little bit quick. Okay, we're a little low. Start bringing the flap up again now. I don't think they particularly liked that landing. It was a bit of a juddery one. It wasn't a
Flaps are confirmed up.
a nice smooth one, but yeah. Okay, we're slowing down now. Let's go dab of brakes every so often. Dropping down to 60 miles an hour. There we go. Bit of a rough landing, but we are down. We'll just roll to the edge of the runway and then take the taxiway off. I think I'm having a few problems with the old track IR, and that's what's causing the flickering, so I'm sorry about that. Hopefully that will desist very soon. Right, now we're back on the ground. Let's put turbos back to 0. Don't need turbos to do some taxiing. Welcome to the UK, everyone. Welcome to Prestwick Airport. Our penultimate leg. Next time we'll be heading out from here, of course, to Duxford Air Base in Cambridgeshire, which will be our final destination and the home for the Mary Alice. Okay, let's just bring it to rest. Okay, we'll put the fuel out. Brilliant. And we are here. So, magnetos to off, master ignition off, fuel boost off, fuel shut off, off. Brilliant. And we can actually, should have closed that actually, but never mind. Okay. So we have made it. Let's just do a quick check. Engine 2 has problems apparently, so let's have a quick look at the engineer's report. So, engine 1, beautiful condition. Engine 2, inspect engine. We lost a cylinder. Ah. Okay, engine 3 and 4 are okay. Other remarks, keep an eye on that hydraulic pump. It's getting old. Replace the main gear motor. Ah, so it was the motor on the main gear that actually failed. Brilliant. So let's have a look at engine number 2. There you go, a cylinder. Let's replace it. Okay, so engine 2 is now in good order. And we need to replace the main gear motor. done, and the hydraulic pump is getting old. I think we can probably nurse that down to Duxford, which should be fine. So until next time, guys, thank you for joining me on my penultimate part of the North Atlantic crossing. Join me next time for the conclusion for this epic adventure as we hopefully arrive in one piece into Duxford and we put Mary Alice to bed with the rest of the show and the beautiful aircraft down there. So that's to come, and I hope to see you then.